Hey guys, Jerseytoof here coming at you in another video. Today we're making a little change to the team we've been using for the past couple days. Ferrothorn is out, DEFENSE DEOXYS is in. I was just getting a little too weak to fire, so I was thinking to myself, what can I still have in a Azumarill counter and get less weak to fighting and fire? And DEFENSE DEOXYS came to my mind, so we put him in there and he's working pretty well. I'm really satisfied with the play of him in the back. It's really doing a lot of the things that Ferrothorn did, plus some. And a lot of the, I have that counter for the Bastodons now that were really destroying my team. Even the Registeels that, I was handling Registeel a little bit better in Bastodon, but you see what I'm saying. I still have a little more coverage and my weaknesses go down a bit. Ferrothorn is definitely a beast and I still highly recommend using it. But with this team makeup, I still don't have Hydro Pump, so I needed a little bit more fire and fighting coverage, you know what I'm saying? So like I said in the last video, I'm getting a lot of views from people that aren't subscribers. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell and get notified every single day when I upload my videos. We're getting so close to 200 subscribers and I cannot thank you enough. There might be a little something going on soon. So, tell your friends about us, I'm getting hype, So without further ado, let's get into these battles. DEFENSE DEOXYS is cleaning up on the meta. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, until tomorrow, Jerseytoof out. Remember, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for all the support. All right, guys, let's get into these battles now. Can DEFENSE DEOXYS take the place of Ferrothorn? All right, we got Kishka's up first. What you got for me, Kishka? Skarmory into that Skarmory mirror match. We have been seeing so much of these. So what I've been doing lately is going Brave Bird and then swapping into Azumarill. Because I really think I need to save my Skarmory for the back, especially with all the Caleb Peng teams running around. So we're just going to chip away at that Skarmory. And, well, sometimes I like to catch the Sky Attack. And a lot of times they Brave Bird me and then switch. But this time they Sky Attack me and switch. So they got DEFENSE DEOXYS, which tells me they're going to have Thunderbolt. So we're just not going to shield anything here because we cannot win this matchup. But we're just going to get at least 2 Ice Beams off because this Thunderbolt at this range will not take us out. So we're just going to let this go through and hopefully get a shield or the damage, which will be okay. I knew I was going to be able to survive that. So another Ice Beam coming through. And they actually shield that up, so that's okay. We're a shield advantage, plus we got this Deoxys pretty low. So I was thinking to myself, I probably should have brought in DEFENSE DEOXYS, but I wanted to save it for the back. And this is like at the beginning of the time I've been using DEFENSE DEOXYS, so I wasn't really too sure about when and not to bring him in sometimes. But they actually give up switch advantage, so that's okay. We're going to bring in DEFENSE DEOXYS right here. I probably should have just stayed in with Skarmory, but I'm going to be able to actually counter completely down on this Skarmory, which is great. I have all this energy built up, and they have a Shadow Snorlax. I make a crucial mistake here. I had this game in the bag, so we're going to go Rock Slide. They're going to add up on this Shadow Snorlax. We're going to get to we're going to get this last shield here. Otherwise, they're going to be taken out, and we do get the last shield, but they're able to lick us down, which is not ideal. So we lose CMP tie. And I'm thinking to myself, they might have superpower or something, but they actually body slam us, and I should have not used that shield right there. The Sky Attack is going to take out the Snorlax, and then they have almost a Thunderbolt ready, and I was not able to get to that Sky Attack, so I should have saved my shield for that Skarmory for the Deoxys. But I wasn't too sure what that Shadow Snorlax had ready, but hey, good game. We're learning as we go. Sometimes you can't win them all, and that time using that shield really hurt us right there. So Die 4878 is up next. What you got for me, Die? We got a Cherum. Okay, this is another matchup that was kind of iffy for me. I wasn't too sure how much a Weather Ball actually would do to Skarmory, so I probably shouldn't have shielded this right here, but I did. And I'm going to swap into my Azumarill. They actually swapped right into their Azumarill also. So if I would have just stayed in a little longer, I could have brought in my DEFENSE DEOXYS. But actually, I would have probably brought in my Azumarill too. So this is okay. But we're a shield down, which is not ideal. We know that, they only have Hydro Pump. Okay, this is actually great for us right now. We're going to go for another Play Rough here. It's going to start pressuring shields here soon, unless they want their Azumarill to go down. And they're actually in Ice Beam range. So this is great for us. So I think we're actually going to go Ice Beam here. They're actually going to switch into their Cherum here. This is great, because I'm going to be able to use an Ice Beam right here and get a shield or take it out. And they actually shield up. So I'm going to go right into my Skarmory and get the last shield here. It's another mistake I make. I still don't know how much Weather Ball does, so I should have just not shielded this either. But I still shield this up, and I should have committed to the full farm down. Full farm down. I don't know what I was doing. and I just, yeah, another mistake, but it's okay. We're going to be able to take out this Cheerum right here. So this set could have been so much better. And now they bring in a Zoomer, which tells me there's something really weak to Skarmory in the back, which is not ideal. I could have had all that energy ready. So they're going to swap right into their Umbreon. This is not great because I have no shields left. Yes, the counters are starting to add up. It's going to be a very close game. We both don't have shields, and this is another mistake. I should have just stick to Rock Slide because Thunderbolt and Rock Slide do about the same amount of damage, but there's more energy to get the Thunderbolt. So I just, I'm making mistakes crazy in this matchup, but we're still in this match. So we got this thing down. It's loaded on energy. So we're just going to try to bring in our Skarmory here to get one Sky Attack off. I was hoping it's going to take a little bit more energy than that. So I swapped right into my Azumarill here. And they're going to hit us with a Foul Play. It's not going to take us out, so it's going to be very close. They swap in their Azumarill. I should have just went for the Ice Beam right there instead of the double KO. And at this point, they're going to have a Foul Play ready to take out our Skarmory here. That was a very close game, a lot of swapping. But hey, they came up on top because of my mistakes. So I would have had a lot more energy on my Skarmory if I did not use it to take out the Cheerum. I could have just completely farmed it down. But this is where it starts to turn around. I was a little, skeptical on this team, but hey, this Defense Deoxys in the back does have a lot of use. We got a Azumarill lead. This is not ideal for us, so this is what we usually do. We go Brave Bird and then swap into our own Azumarill. So Brave Bird coming through. Either we get a shield or we take out a lot of this health of this Azumarill. So they let it go through. So we're going to go with Azumarill here, and they're staying in, which tells me they don't have an Ice type or a Grass type. So we're just going to stay with the Play Rough here. We actually probably could have just went Ice Beam and then Bubble Down, but we're just going to not play around. We're going to get a little more energy. Yeah, we definitely could have went Ice Beam here, but I didn't really want to play that I had Ice Beam yet. So that's another thing. You can play with the opponent's mind. So at this point, they bring in their Stunfisk. So we're just going to try to fire off as many Ice Beams as possible. I tried to get up enough energy so I thought maybe it was a Hydro Pump, but no, they didn't call my bait. So at this point, I know it's going to be a Rock Slide. Oh, it's actually an Earthquake. Okay. So we're going to bring in our Defense Deoxys at this point. Yep. And our charge moves don't do a lot of damage to Stunfisk, but our counters do start to add up, especially when it was almost at half health. So we're just going to hit a Rock Slide and then completely farm down. We're actually going to shield this up because I'm thinking it's going to be an Earthquake, but it was just a Rock Slide. So that was another shield I probably shouldn't have went, but I wanted to conserve energy on my Defense Deoxys. And they have a Skarmory with 2 shields in the back. So this is looking good. We're just going to go straight Rock Slide because they have to start using their shields. So I'm just going to build up to another Rock Slide here. Go straight for it. We still have 1 shield left. We just want to get this thing almost in Thunderbolt range. And we are almost there. We're trying to catch the Sky Attack on our Skarmory. But we're going to let it go through and then swap it to our Skarmory. We still have this shield. So in the mirror match, we have a little more energy. So this is looking good for us. But they're doing something great here. They're trying to charge up more energy. So we're using our shield there just in case it was a Brave Bird. And it wasn't. So maybe they're running Flash Cannon. So Sky Attack coming through. 1 more Sky Attack will take them out at this range. And they're building up to 2 Sky Attacks. That's great play on my opponent's part. They're trying to win this game. And boom, there's the second one. And I just have just enough health to survive this Sky Attack. And we are at ours. So this is going to take out this Skarmory and take the win. So this was a very good game. Good game, trainer. Now we're 1-2. Can we come back to have a winning set here? We're going to find out. All right, game 4. What do we got here? Once again, I appreciate all the support, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, just hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and get notified every single day when I upload my videos. Thank you so much. I just kind of continue to say that you guys are the best community in the world. So we got another Azumarill counter. I mean, Azumarill lead. So what we've been doing, like I said, is going Brave Bird and then swapping to our Azumarill. So Brave Bird, no shield, Azumarill. Okay, they're staying in there, which tells me they don't really have a Grass type. Otherwise, or they want to chip away and then bring in a Grass type. A lot of times now, people are using Azumarill as a Azumarill counter, and they don't have a Grass type on their team. So Play Rough coming through takes out their Azumarill. So they're bringing their Sableye. It's a purified Sableye, so you always never know if it has return. A lot of people run purified Sableye just to bait that they have return sometimes. So at this point, I'm not going to shield this. If they want to take us out or return, that's fine. But they foul play us. That's great. So we're going to be able to get to another Ice Beam almost. No, we're almost not able to. So do I shield this? Yes, I do. I want to get off another Ice Beam here. But actually, we're going play rough here and hoping they don't shield. And they actually shield. Okay, we're up. We have shields here, so they're gonna Shadow Claw us down, which is not ideal. So we're gonna bring back in our Skarmory here. We're gonna try to farm this thing down. We're gonna shield this up. I think I can pit to the full farm. No, they actually swapped their Umbreon, so we're gonna go Brave Bird here. We're gonna try to chunk away at this Umbreon. There's a big chunk. Now we're gonna go right into our Deoxys. Yes, it's super effective against us here, but this thing is at a half health, so we should be able to counter this thing and hit it with a Rock Slide. And we're able to, and this should almost take out the Umbreon at this range. It's gonna be very close, and it doesn't. So we're gonna get hit with another foul play, and I'm hoping this does not kill us. It doesn't kill us, and we're going to be able to farm down. That's great. Their Stabilizer come in, take us out, and they're going to hit us with another foul play. It's going to be very close, and I should be able to air slash it down. So that was another very close game. So we evened up the score, 2-2. Can we go 3-2? After a slow start, we're going to have a fast finish. Heisenberg 24, what you got for me? We got a Defense Deoxys in the lead, which is not great at all. We did not win a lead this whole entire match, really. So, this whole entire set. So, we're just going to go a little different here. We're going to go Sky Attack. And then swap. Because I did not want to get hit with, so I don't think I can get to a Brave Bird before they hit us with a Thunderbolt. So, they're going to bring in their Ferrothorn, our good old Ferrothorn. So, we know this guy pretty well. So, we're just going to go straight Ice Beams here. It's gonna take 2 Power Whips to take us out. Actually, what I usually do, like they're doing right here, is undercharge and then farm. But we should be able to get to 2 more Ice Beams before they farm us completely down, because we got switched in with a little bit of energy. All right, now we're almost able to get to the other Ice Beam, so they're gonna have to use their energy. They weren't even able to completely farm us down, so that is even better. So now we're gonna bring back in our Skarmory here. I was thinking this was gonna be a Thunder, so I shielded it up, but it was just a Power Whip. That was a great bait on their part, but we're able to farm down. And then they bring in their Deoxys, which this has to be a Thunderbolt. So I'm going to let it go through and then swap into my own Deoxys. And they have their Azumarill in the back. We are down a shield, so we're just going to go straight Thunderbolt. A lot of times people bait, so we're just going to go straight for the big move, and they let it go through. That is great. That puts us up. So now we can just go straight Rock Slide, because I have to start shielding. No more Thunderbolts. We're going to shield the Hydro Pump. That was a great call on our part. And then we're going to go Rock Slide, Rock Slide, Rock Slide, because they're going to start using their shields. First Rock Slide gets shielded. Can we get to another Rock Slide? Yes, we are able to. This is going to get the second shield. Otherwise, it's going to be very close to taking out this Azumarill. And they shield. So we're going to go right into our Skarmory, and that was a great swap on their part. I was hitting the button, and somehow they CMP moved. We had to take out that Deoxys eventually anyway. But can they bubble us down? That is their play, and they are not able to. So we hit that Sky Attack to be able to take out this Azumarill. And if they bubbled us all the way down, that would have been GG's on their part. But we take the win and take the positive set, 3-2. That was one hype set, wasn't it? So anytime you go positive nowadays, that is great. We're creeping up on that 2,400 mark. We're just about over it. We're getting closer and closer to rank 9. Thank you so much. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Defense Deoxys taking the place of Ferrothorn really is making a difference. As you see, I have a little bit growing pains. I'm still learning how to really use Defense Deoxys, but it takes away that big weakness to fire and fighting in the back. Like I've been seeing a lot of that. People are just trying to counter all the steals, especially the Galarian Stunfisk. But, you know, we have a double weakness, really, the Ghost in the back now. As you saw in that last match, I was able to take out 2 Ghost types with this team. So even with the weakness, we were able to prevail. So, I mean, Ferrothorn is such a great Pokemon, but I think on this team, Defense Deoxys puts it over the top. So I hope you guys really did enjoy. And like I've been saying in the previous videos, I am looking to do some shoutcasts of viewer battles. I'm going to make a Google document so you guys can submit your battles through Google Drive. So just hit me up on Twitter. In the next video, I will have that document up in the description, so it's a little easier for you guys to do it. But if you guys have anything today, just hit me up on Twitter and we could talk. I know I've been getting some people to hit me up, so I'm going to start looking at them. So I appreciate all the support. So until tomorrow, guys, Jerseytoof out. And remember, please subscribe. You guys are the best community in the world, and I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much.